Alright, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is an old series I did quite a few years ago. On my channel I had done 17 parts of this and my final question was 792. Now I know for a fact that on my hard drive I have done 2 or 3 more parts of this challenge. However, as I don't have a working computer, I have no way of transporting that footage, so I'm basically doing a restart. So I just wanted to show you guys quickly. Last posted, if you can even see it, in April 2019. Now the rules I did for this was basically my camera rolls for 30 minutes and then it auto shuts off. That happens with this camera and also my DSLR. So since the beginning of time, that is the rule of thumb. I would pretty much do it for 30 minutes and then that would be the part. Now obviously I don't have a computer working currently. I'm using my iPad to I'm using my iPad to upload everything currently and edit everything currently. I don't have the ability to make any funky edits, so I don't know yet if editing wise I'm going to write every single question, but we shall see. So yes, this is the 5,000 question survey. This is obviously a survey for journaling purposes, so some of these don't quite fit for videos, but I make it work. Anyway, without further ado, I am going to begin. 793. What was the scariest movie you've ever seen? I don't really watch scary films. I have a feeling it was probably like Paranormal Activity, which I even think that's scary. But there's also, I've forgotten what it's named. I think it's The Exorcist. I think that's one of the scariest films I've watched. I really do not delve into the horror side of things ever at all. 794, what was the funniest movie you've ever seen? Okay, that's even worse. I don't really like watching funny films. I kind of just like drama, like that sort of thing. No idea actually, I have no idea. Again, I don't really watch comedies. I don't really get it half the time. 795, what was the worst movie you've ever seen? Oh, okay, worst. There's been a few. I feel like there was a film that I watched in cinema. It was like an independent film. I have no idea what it was called, but it was so bad that I left halfway through. That's really gonna infuriate me that I can't remember the name of it. But all I remember is that it was filmed in black and white and it was like an independent or indie film. I can't even remember what the plot was, but that was probably one of the worst ones I've seen. 796, are you a good massage giver? No idea. I don't think I've ever given one to actually know the answer to this. 797, what is one question that no one can ever truthfully answer yes to? I'm gonna say, are you fine or are you okay? I feel like a lot of people always say yes when in reality they're probably thinking in their head that they're not okay. And I think it's one of those questions that you get asked all the time, like how are you, or are you okay, are you fine, and you always say I'm good, or yes I'm fine, or yes, positive answers. You never immediately say no, I'm not okay. I think that's probably one of the main popular questions that probably is not correct. 798. Is there more to this world than human beings can perceive? I think so. I think there's a lot that has yet to be discovered. Whether it's aliens, I'm not too sure about if I believe in that sort of thing. So 799. If matter is neither created nor destroyed, then is it possible that you made up molecules? That you are made up of molecules that once made up Gandhi or Jesus or Einstein? No, I don't think so. I think that is right. 800. Are you often sarcastic? I think so. I think I have a very dry sense of humour. 801 even. How often do you change your mood in a day? I'm gonna say I pretty much wake up in the same mood I'm gonna be in all day, whether that's bad or good. But then it also depends what happens within the day. I'm definitely one of those people whose mood can change like that. I change my mood so quickly. So it just depends what happens. I can get really excited instantly, really sad, happy, angry, and it can just be one little thing and that'll make me completely change. So yeah, it all just depends on the situation in hand. 802. When you ask people how they are doing, do you actually care about the answer, or is it just polite? I think it's just polite. I think everyone just asks it out of politeness. I think everyone just asks it like that. I don't think anyone actually cares. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely one of those people who asks it just to be polite. I'm never really too bothered about the answer. Like, I just want to have a quick yes/no answer. I don't want to have a whole description of how they're feeling. That's just me. 803. Would you consider yourself to be very polite? I think so. I feel like I probably come across as very polite, but I'm also very quiet, so I don't know if that can also come off as quite standoffish because I don't really say anything, and I kind of keep my circle quite small, so I don't really know. I think a lot of people would say I'm polite. Like, I smile, I kind of just am nice. I definitely would try to be nice at least. I'm hoping I'm polite, I'm hoping I'm nice. I'm hoping that people don't think I'm awful to be around, but you can never know. 804. Do you like movies and books that involve nuclear holocaust? I do enjoy watching films about the Holocaust, if that's what they're talking about, the situation that happened. Yes, one of my favourite films is actually Schindler's List, which I love. I'm also really into war films as it is. That's just that's just like one of the genres I like watching, so love that. 805. Have you ever had a lucid dream? A dream in which you knew you were dreaming and had complete control over what happened in the dream? I don't believe I have. No, as far as I'm aware. I've actually tried. I've definitely tried to do this and I haven't been able to do it, so. 806. Have you ever had a flying dream? I'm gonna say I've definitely had dreams that have consisted of flying, but not necessarily just a continuous flying dream. Like, I think I wouldn't say it's flying, but I've been in the air, and I've been like on a car track that goes in the air for some reason. I feel like that's a very prominent dream I had once. I'm not really too sure what the car track was doing. It was like a multicoloured road, and I was in the clouds. I remember that much. It's one of those weird things that I just seem to have remembered. 807, have you ever had a lucid flying dream? No, I just said I haven't ever had a lucid dream, so I haven't had a flying lucid dream either. 808, what is the oddest law you've ever heard of? This is when I wish I had the game Dash with me right now. That game is brilliant because it actually tells you, like, one of the categories is laws, and you have to guess what the law is for certain things. Anyway, there's so many. I feel like one of them I remember reading was something like you're not allowed to wear flip-flops while driving, and I can't remember if that's in a US state or in a certain country, but that was definitely one of them. And there was also one or some about driving on the weekends, or some certain weird laws which were quite odd, that still exist to this day in the US. Bizarre, but that's a great game. If you want to find out or learn more about weird laws, check that game out. 809, what is the ultimate way to connect with another person? Music, I think, is a great way to connect with another person. Having similar, actually no, it's not even, I was going to say having similar likes, but that's not even real. That's not true, because you can definitely be friends with people who don't like the same thing as you. I think just being able to chat and openly converse with people, no matter what your thoughts are, even if your opinions are different, I think that's a great way of connecting and like really opens your eyes to what people think. I actually do believe that being part of fandoms as well, like being like part of the McFly fandom, the One Direction fandom, the F1 community, I have found some really great friends within those, because we connected through a passion or a person, and yeah, we just like the same thing. We sort of connected over that, which I think is really, really cool. 110. Can you be intimate with someone without touching him or her or them? I believe so. I think you can be. You don't necessarily have to be like that, because I bet there are plenty of people who don't like being touched. I'm definitely one of those people. I don't like physical touch. I just like the idea of people being there for me. As long as I've got company, that is ace. Like, the company is what I need. I don't actually remember the last time I touched someone, but then again, it is COVID, so everyone's socially distanced anyway. But there we go. 811. Can men and women ever really be just friends with no interest in anything more? 100%. Most of my friends are men, and that's all they are friends. I get on more with men. I don't know if that's because I've got 2 older brothers or what. I just feel like I connect more with men, or males, boys. They're more chill. 800, ooh, they missed 812. Okay, 813. Are you addicted to the survey like drugs? Considering I haven't done this in around 2 years, I'm going to say no. However, there was a period in my life where I was addicted to this, and I did film a lot of sections of this around the same time, but that was a while ago. I started this whole series years ago, and I haven't even reached 1,000 questions yet. So 814. If your significant other wanted to wait for marriage, could you hold out, or would you leave them, or would you cheat? I would 100% never ever cheat. Also, I don't think marriage is the thing. Like, I'm nearly 30 now. I am still single. I just don't think marriage is the be all end all of things. Literally all it is a couple of expensive rings and a registration paper saying you're married. That's pretty much what I can tell that it is. I don't really see the point in it, to be honest with you. If my significant other wanted to wait for marriage, I would be fine with that. To be honest with you, I would be okay. If I ever did get engaged, I don't think I would rush it to get married. I know a lot of people wait like a year or a year or 2 years. I would be okay with just being engaged for a while. Honestly, don't know if I ever will be married now. I still, to this day, cannot really see myself being in a relationship. I mean, I would love to be in a relationship, but I just don't know whether that will ever happen to me. Because I'm so introverted, keep my circle small, I don't really meet people. I just don't see how that's ever going to be possible. 815, what's the longest sentence you can make using only words that start with the same letter as your name? My name starts with a K. Katie kicks koalas. Kisses kangaroos. I'll say Katie kisses kangaroos, but that's not right. Koalas kick kangaroos. That's what I've got. 816, if you had a theme song, what would it be? I really want it to be the Rugrats theme tune. 817, are you cranky? I can be very cranky, yes. Like a switch. Which group generally annoys you more? People older than you or people younger than you? Definitely the people younger than me. 819, do you refer to older people as old farts? No, I do not. 820, do you refer to younger people as the kids? Yes, I do. 821, which is better, poems that everyone can relate to or poems that are intensely personal to the author? Poems that everyone can relate to, 100%. 822, is it worse to be too hot or too cold? Well, when you're too cold, you can layer up, but when you're too hot, you can't layer up. So I think it's probably better to be too cold. However, I hate the cold, so I would much prefer to be too hot. 823, are you so flexible that you can put your feet behind your head? Actually, that was a known trick I used to be able to do as a child. I have a vivid memory of doing it in the big hall at one of my primary schools. Yeah, and on that very revealing note, that is the end of this part. I'm gonna try and upload these more regularly. I think I'm gonna probably try and do it maybe every 3 to 6 months. Haven't quite figured it out, maybe every 4 months I'll post one of these. I really want to start uploading these more and get through this 5,000 question survey, because I do not want to leave this unfinished forever. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't, check out the other 17 parts. I've got a playlist for it. But other than that, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you guys again soon.